Hello YouTube and welcome back to another tactics tester video. I am very excited to show you how this tactic has gone on. As you can see, it's called our Rangers box. It is my most favorite 4-4-2 which I've been using in my own personal save. So if you're excited to see how this goes, make sure you smash a thumbs up button on this episode. I'm not going to mess around today. We've got lots to go through. We've got plenty of teams to unpack. And as you can see up in the top corner, Marseille have finished third overall with this tactic, which I think that's where they're predicted. So let's go competitions. Let's see how the season went. We got knocked out in the first round of the knockout stages of the Europa League against AC Milan. We lost in the semi-final to Stade Rennais, and we're only 3 points away from Monaco in second, and PSG have just gone on an absolute rampage in League One, which happens quite often, so it's okay. To be fair, we haven't had any points deductions, which is nice, and we're miles away from fourth as well, so we're comfortably in the Champions League. Our losses was a 3-0 to PSG. We lost both games to Strasbourg, which is disappointing. Nantes and was it Rennes there as well. For the season though, we had Conrad, who's a 20-year-old American striker who looks very good and definitely is probably played as the advanced forward in this system. Let me have a quick look. He played nowhere. Where was he playing? Was he on loan? Where's our boy Conrad? There's no way he's on the bench. Surely not. Milik's not here. Oh no, Milik is here, but he's not playing. Where's this bloke? Where was he playing? He wasn't even in the starting 11, which is crazy that he is apparently on the bench of our starting 11, but he scored the most goals. He made 18 sub appearances and 29 starts, and he scored 25 goals. That is unbelievable. Payet from the shadow striker has scored, what was it, 18 and 18. He's had a fantastic season at a 7.34. Then we've had 16 goals from Bakambu as a pressing forward. Under 15 goals and 16 assists from 24 games off the bench. So maybe part of the problem was we didn't know what the starting 11 should be because everyone was playing quite well. If we look at the average ratings, 18 goals, 18 assists for Payet. That is beyond a joke. And then 15 and 16 for Under. I'm hoping that those guys were the two number 10s with our boy Conrad. Where have they pulled him from? He must have joined in January, and he's come from Barcelona, and he has hit the ground running, and his value is 79 mil to 93. That is beyond a joke. He has definitely come in and done a great job, and I'm very excited to maybe even keep this save alive and relive my Marseille days potentially, because this team actually suits what we're doing quite well. If we quickly go on to our boy Conrad, I just want to see if we go, is it under development? Is it training? No, development, tactics. Here we go. So where did he play most of his minutes? Striker, center. So he's played up front for us in 42 of those games, scoring 25 goals. We unfortunately don't know what role he was playing, but I'm assuming he was coming on into that advanced forward role, which is absolutely fantastic. This has worked, definitely. I think you really do need the halfback here to drop in to allow your fullbacks. If we quickly go look at our assists, so Payet, Under, Harrod, and Gerson. So you don't actually see a fullback here till 7, and you see our two fullbacks. Now, this is something you're not going to see from most of these teams. You're going to see lots of assists. I've just noticed we've got Kolasinac here too, who would actually fit this system really well as that fullback on attack. He's only got 10 crossing, which I'm surprised about, but he's got the work rate. He's got great physicals as well, and he's got good enough passing. So if you could if you could get someone like this in your system, but it's got, say, 15 crossing, then they are going to be absolutely unbelievable for you. Let's jump over to Borussia Mönchengladbach, because this was one where we finished 6th in the Bundesliga, and if you've watched any of our tactics testers before, you'll know that I always get sacked in Germany. So we finished 6th. I think we're predicted 5th. We've only just missed out on Champions League football by 3 games, and we've lost we've lost only 8 games. So we actually lost the least out of those teams chasing, but the 11 draws hurt us. And there's a 4-all draw there against Frankfurt. You know, we've got a 2-all draw there against Bayern, a 0-0 against Leipzig. It's not too bad. This is what the team looked like: Stindl, Thuram, Wolf, and Bolo, Neuhaus, Kramer. Are they all here except for Wolf? Where's Wolf playing? He is playing at Swansea. He definitely would have been nice to have in that shadow striker role, and we couldn't have loaned him back anyway. Let's have a quick look at the stats for us now. Not many assists here. We've got lots of guys though with 6s and 5s and 4s, so it looks like assists are coming in plenty. We just didn't score enough, it looks like. 20 goals from Turam and then 10, 6, 5. So we definitely just looked like we didn't really score enough here. If we go statistics, team overview, so most goals 95. We actually came fourth, but you look at the gap though. When you got Dortmund scoring 95 and Bayern scoring 88 and we're scoring 50, that's nowhere near. Fewest shots against, was 7th, which is nice. Most possession, we're 4th. Most dribbles, I don't expect. Fewest conceded, 6th. So we actually looked okay, to be honest. Clean sheets, they're in 6th with 11. Pass completion in 5th. And then most shots for were in 3rd. So maybe it's just a quality issue here at Mönchengladbach, because we've had lots of the good metrics, which have been fantastic to see. Competitions, there was nothing to really rave home about. Let's jump over to West Ham, because this one, we finished 9th. The only team there that I go, we should be finishing above is Brighton, and I'm kind of I don't understand how we're not ahead of Brighton in this situation, but anyway, it is what it is. I think I've just given away the other results. You can see Valencia, you can see Napoli. We'll unpack those in a minute. We're going to go competitions here. Knocked out in the quarterfinals by Spurs. Knocked out in the semi-final of the Europa League by Lazio, which is disappointing, and then quarterfinal again by Spurs. So Spurs get us twice, even though we finish above them. And you can see what our issues are here at West Ham. When you've got two guys only scoring 9 goals in the league, we clearly did not get enough output going forward. Most goals were nowhere there. Fewer shots against, nowhere near. Most possession. So this tactic definitely did not work for West Ham, which is surprising because we've got the players that suit this role really well. So when you've got Declan Rice, Souček, Vlasic, Fornals, Bowen, Antonio, Creswell, Soufal, I'm very, very surprised that this didn't work. But I think part of it was we're playing heaps of games. There must have been some rotation in there. I'm pretty sure that most of these guys have just played bulk games this year. So we only got 19 games out of Antonio in the Premier League. And that's a concern, you know, out of 38 games. I wouldn't mind quickly seeing if he had any injuries. I don't even know how to check that anymore. There was a way. Is it history, injuries? 2020, look at these injuries he's had, you know, like from 2021, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 7 days, 4 weeks. So he's had heaps of injuries this season. So I think that's part of the problem. And then going deep in the Europa League definitely doesn't help. But let's go to Napoli first, because I think this one's probably the one where it's the most impressive. With Napoli, we have won the Serie A with worse goal difference, but we've lost less games. So I'm hoping it goes to head-to-head. 86 points, the same as Milan. You can see that Lorenzo Insigne scored 23 goals. Knocked out in the second round by Sporting, which was annoying, and then knocked out in the quarterfinal by AC Milan. So let's go to the Serie A quickly. Let's go look at the team overview stats here. And most goals was Milan with 91, which is unbelievable. Fewer shots against, only 8th, which is a bit disappointing. 3rd in most possession. Nowhere near most dribble, so you know we're not a dribbling team. Fewest conceded, we're equal 3rd with 33 goals, which is great. Clean sheets equal 3rd with 18. Most tackles were not there. 6th on the pass completion, 2nd for the shots for, and points per game we were tied with Milan, which is very, very impressive for the team. Insigne 32 goals, 39 games. Then Zielinski, Osimhen as a pressing forward. He ended up playing as the pressing forward on support in this system. Maybe doesn't suit him the best, but the off the ball, the aggression, the first touch, the passing, the pace, maybe he needs to be the advanced forward. Who knows? Maybe he does better with that role in another tactics test. But again, we look at the assists. Zielinski, Osimhen, Mario Rui, Insigne, they're pretty well spread around. And our last team that you guys are going to see in this tactics test is the one I'm most proud of, is Valencia. Once again, we've won another championship with Valencia. I don't know what it is. They just seem to dominate. We've won the Spanish Cup as well. Oh my God, we've done the double with Valencia. Who did we beat in the final? We beat Atletico Madrid 3-2 in the final. What happened here? Maxi Gomez getting the winning goal in the 70th minute. Went 1-0 down. Then what's that? 2-1 up. I don't know what that is. Oh, Paulista is playing for us. And then Jimenez makes it 2-2. And then Maxi Gomez pops up for the winner against Atletico Madrid. We do win the league as well by 3 points, only losing 4 games to Barcelona, Celta Vigo, Cadiz, and Pamplona. Never heard of them. Let's go into the league. Let's go into the stats and team overview. Most points per game. We scored the most goals by a country mile. Fewest shots against, we're only 6th, which is surprising, but it is a very aggressive tactic. Not there on the dribbles. Fewest conceded, we were 5th, which we've actually conceded quite a lot there, 40, but I guess that's pretty standard to all the other teams that we've tested with. 13 on the clean sheets. Best pass completion, not even there. Most shots for by a country mile, and most points for because we won the league. So actually, before we get into that, this tactic has just a normal goalkeeper on defend. Fullback has take fewer risks, close down less. Paulista has close down less, take fewer risks, dribble less, close down less. The halfback has nothing. The DLP on support has more direct passing. AP has nothing. Shadow striker, nothing. Pressing forward, move into channels, and the advanced forward has shoot more often. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash that massive thumbs up button. This has been my most used tactic at the moment on my own saves away from stream. I'm probably going to I don't know whether I might keep this Valencia. I really want to do a Valencia save, so I might keep Valencia instead of Marseille, but you never know. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we can win back-to-back league titles with this team. Hopefully we can. If you've enjoyed this episode, though, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're enjoying the Tactics Tester. Sorry it's been so long. There's just been lots happening, and I will see you very, very soon for hopefully another Tactics Tester. And as you can see, we've got the editor now, so expect some fun content coming very, very soon. Catch you later.